What's up guys, Free Insanity here, and today I'm going to be showing you my Weapons Specialist build guide for Cyberpunk 2077. Just to be clear, this is not a meta build by any means, but it is a fun and fairly well-rounded build for someone looking for a good run and gun experience through Night City. This build is all about guns. The Weapons Specialist is highly trained in a variety of firearms and explosives. This build doesn't waste time with quick hacks and net running, opting instead to put holes in whoever or whatever gets in their way. Alright, so starting off with attributes. To make this build, you don't necessarily have to pick certain ones at the start of the game, so don't worry about that, with the exception of intelligence. This build will not be using the intel tree at all, so just pretend it doesn't exist, never put any points into it. By the end of the game, your attribute distribution should look something like this. So first off is body, you want a 20 in body. Body will increase your health and stamina, as well as letting you open certain doors. Inside the body tree, first is athletics. Athletics will give you general ways to improve your movement and health. Next is annihilation. This tree will let you improve your skills with shotguns and LMGs. This build does not use the street brawler tree, so just ignore this. Next up is reflexes. You're going to want a 16 in reflexes. Reflexes will improve your movement speed, crit chance, and mitigation chance. First up is assault. Assault will let you buff your use of rifles and SMGs. Followed by that is handguns. Handguns will improve your use of pistols and revolvers. And for this build, we are skipping blades, so don't worry about that. Next up is technical ability. You're going to want an 18 in tech. This will increase your armor and allow you to craft legendary items, as well as opening certain doors. The crafting tree is going to be very important for later in this game. The reason we get 18 tech is so that we can get the perk Edge Runner Artisan, which allows you to craft legendary items. You're also going to want to get Grease Monkey so that you can craft epic items. The engineering tree will buff your skills with smart weapons, tech weapons, and grenades. I make sure to get perks that deal more grenade damage because grenades in this game are really overpowered and really easy to cheese. And once again guys, we are skipping the intel tree, so don't worry about that. Just don't use intelligence for this build. And finally we have cool. Cool will increase your damage dealt, resistances, and improve your stealth. After you hit 20 body, 16 reflexes, and 18 technical, all of your other points should be put into cool, so you could have anywhere from 13 to like 16 or 17 in cool. Cool will be where the rest of your points go instead of intelligence because we're not using intelligence. Cool increases your damage dealt, resistances, and improves your stealth. As of patch 1.6, there are a total of 71 attribute points. So these blue attribute points that go into these categories, there are a total of 71 that you can earn if you play the entire game and do everything possible. It should be 71 as of the time of making this video. Going into the cool tree, ninjutsu is your stealth section. You can choose what to do with this tree based on your own combat preferences. If you want to play this guy more stealthy, if you want to just be more run and gun, that's up to you. And then one of the most important trees in the game is the Cold Blood tree. The Cold Blood tree has the Cold Blood perk in it, one of the best perks in the game. Basically, every time you defeat an enemy, you get stat bonuses for a limited time, which can stack and become extremely powerful. Almost every character build in Cyberpunk should have Cold Blood because it's just great. It's one of the best things in the game. They've had to nerf it several times and it's still worth having, so always have Cold Blood. Alright, now we're going to be moving on to guns. One of the key points of this build is the armory V carries around at all times. I recommend utilizing iconic weapons, as they are the most powerful guns in the game, with unique abilities that make them the best firearms you can get. This is why crafting was so important, so that you can craft and upgrade your weapons. For a full iconic weapons guide breakdown for patch 1.6, you should check out my other video, which will be linked in the description below. But here's some of my favorite guns for this build. I can't show you every gun, but I'm just going to name a few. So the first one I'm going to highlight is the Breakthrough. The Breakthrough sniper rifle is a great tech weapon, allowing you to shoot through obstacles to hit your target. Very powerful sniper rifle. Another is the Bloody Maria shotgun. Very good shotgun. The Buzzsaw is an SMG that fires over-penetrating rounds, making it extremely powerful for crowd control, but make sure there's no civilians behind your target. The Comrade's Hammer is a very unique, iconic. It's a tech revolver that shoots one shot and then you have to reload, but it's basically a hand cannon. Is basically what it is. It'll one-shot like everything you shoot with it. It's really good. It's just not very practical in a crowd because you shoot once and then you have to reload. The Kongu is a very solid pistol. So is the Lizzie, another very solid pistol. The Moron Labe is a very solid AR, definitely worth using. And Johnny's pistol, aka the Malorian Arms 3516, is fantastic, and of course the most satisfying gun of the game, or one of them. So, you know, I can't not talk about it. The 05 is a sniper rifle that shoots explosive rounds, so you should definitely be using this. The Overwatch is one of the best guns in the game because it's a sniper rifle and it's suppressed, and it's the only suppressed sniper rifle you can get as of this current patch when I'm making this video, which makes it insanely powerful because you can take people's heads off and still remain in stealth. The Problem Solver SMG is absolutely insane. This thing has almost 1,000 rounds per minute, making it one of the fastest shooting guns in the game. Just watch out for the recoil, and if you want a pro tip, you need to put the Counter Mass mod on this thing. That's going to remove your horizontal recoil, meaning all you have to do when you use this gun is pull down. Okay, so obviously I have to cut this list off somewhere. I can't name every iconic weapon in the game, but they are all very good. If you want to see a video with all iconic weapons, make sure to check the link in the description. Now let's move on to cyberware. So for cyberware, there's nothing crazy specific to this particular build. Your options are pretty much using a Sandevistan for that sweet David Martinez slow-mo action, or I'm currently using a Berserk module, which makes you go ham in combat. I recommend using Second Heart as well as Biomonitor. Both of these cyberware will really save your life sometimes. I ran Gorilla Arms with this build, but since the build is mostly about guns, I didn't use them all that much, and I ran a Smart Link for my hand cyberware, even though, personally, I don't think the smart weapons in this game are that good, but I still ran the Smart Link to use them because this guy is the weapons specialist. He's all about guns. Alright guys, so to summarize, this build is all about the run and gun playstyle. It's not a meta build, it's not going to be an overpowered build, but it's definitely a fun one if you're just looking to shoot around, whether it's stealth or run and gun, explosions and gunfire. This is going to be a fun build to try out. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. If you want me to make a Netrunner build guide, make sure to leave a comment down below. If you want to see my other Cyberpunk guide videos, they'll be linked below, as well as my Twitter, Discord, and other stuff. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And once again, thanks, Chooms. I'll see you in the afterlife.